Imagine a nation being jolted by a web of deception. Recently, we explore a scandal that surpasses national boundaries, affecting individuals' life and posing a fundamental question to principle of ethics and integrity.
1MDB was founded in 2009 as a strategic development firm to boost Malaysia's economy. Their organization later became entangled in one of the worst financial scandals of the 21st century, involving billions of dollars in theft, money laundering, and corruption at the highest levels of the Malaysian government. The key players who are prominently involved, former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak allegedly orchestrated the misappropriation of funds in a crucial capacity. His company, Malaysian financier Jolo, played a part in orchestrating the complex financial maneuvers.
Instead of boosting the economy, 1MDB became a source of lavish spending, bribery, and embezzlement. According to US Justice Department, more than 4.5 billion USD was stolen from the fund and used to buy extravagant assets, fund Hollywood movies, and influence politics. The mastermind behind the scheme was Jolo, a Malaysian businessman and close associate of Najib. He illegally used his connection and influence to siphon money from 1MDB to a complex web of shell companies, offshore accounts, and fake transactions. Some of the money ended up in Najib's personal account, where he used it to pay off his credit card bills, buy gifts for his wife, and fund his election campaign. He claimed the money was a donation from a Saudi prince, but the evidence suggested otherwise.
Now, what we can examine from this case? Well, there are questions we can ask, especially in the context of business ethics. The first question is about legality. Is it legal? Does the action breach the company's code of conduct or the country's anti-corruption laws? Does the action respect the rights and duties of the parties involved? 1MDB violated the Financial Services Act of 2013 by issuing bonds without the approval of the central bank, Bank Negara Malaysia. Therefore, based on the question of legality, the action and behaviors of the individual and stakeholders who were involved in the 1MDB scandal were clearly illegal and violated the laws and regulation of multiple jurisdictions. Another ethical aspect that needs to be examined is the balance of the situation. Is it balanced? The 1MDB scandal highlights the selfish and greedy action of key stakeholders like Najib Razak and Jolo, disregarding the needs of marginalized groups who are most affected by their actions. Therefore, the 1MDB scandal involved unbalanced and unfair action and behaviors toward the majority of Malaysian people who were the ultimate owners and beneficiaries of the company. The last ethical aspect that needs to be examined is how the action will affect one's self-image. How will the action make me feel about myself from the viewpoint of the Malaysian public? Najib Razak lacks of remorse of his involvement in the 1MDB scandal, particularly during legal proceedings, suggests to the public that he had a lack of moral sense or responsibility, especially after denying criminal charge. The action and behaviors of the individuals and stakeholders who were involved in the 1MDB scandal were morally wrong and unacceptable. They should be held accountable and responsible for their actions and face the legal and social consequence for their action.
With that, let us not forget that the strength of a nation lies in the integrity of its leaders. It's time to demand transparency, hold those responsible accountable, and pave the way for a future built on trust and honesty.